clicking on this video and welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. For today's video, I'll be doing a green cut crease and it's going to be a wing cut crease. So if you haven't checked out my previous video, I did do a regular cut crease, if you want to call it that. So definitely go check that out. I will be linking it down below in the description box. And I decided to use the color green today because, I mean, it is becoming summertime. It's getting warmer. The trees and grass are both becoming greener. They're growing. The flowers are blooming. Everything is just coming back to life. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop right into the video. Okay, so let's begin on how I got this look. I'm first going with primer and priming my whole lids and using the MAC 24-hour primer like usual. And with concealer, I am shaping up my brows and making sure I blend in that outer line so that when I put foundation on, there is no type of discoloration going on. Now going with my eyes with the Morphe M321 brush, I'm going in with this emerald rich royal green shade in the Morphe James Charles palettes, and I'm applying it on my crease and then winging my shadow out so it does create that wing cut crease. And if you were wondering where to find your cut crease, my previous video, I did do an in-depth video on how and where I find my cut crease. So yeah, if you need some help, go check that out. Alright, so after I'm satisfied with the line I created, I'm using the same brush and blending that shade in so that it blends seamlessly with my first transition shade. Speaking of transition shades, going in with the ABH Norvina Volume 3 palette, a makeup designery brush in number 350, I am applying it right above that emerald green shade I just put on and making sure I blend those two colors together so it creates that gradient effect. Alright, now heading for my cut crease. With the Morphe M224 brush, I'm going with a MAC paint pot in Camo Coats and really taking my time to cut my crease, make sure that the line is nice and sharp, and also focusing on my wing so that my wing is nice and sharp as well. So before I head into my glitter, I'm first outlining a rough draft of my eyeliner with a light brown color, and this is D1 in the Norvina palette. Now for my glitter, I'm applying lash glue. This is the Duo Strip Lash Glue in Clear, and applying it little by little, continuing to add glitter, and then doing the same process over and over again until I like how much glitter is on. And I forget where I got this glitter, but I will leave the link down below on where I got it. But I really love these glitters because they're really true and rich to their color, super glittery, doesn't lack in like shine or anything like that. So yeah, I will link them down below if you are looking for some nice glitters to use. For liner now, I'm using the NYX liquid liner, and I'm first tight lining my upper lid with a black liner. This is the Urban Decay 24-hour liner. But after that, following that rough draft line I created earlier. For my lashes today, I'm using the Tati lashes in TL2, and they are very fluffy. But before that, I'm curling my regular lashes that are a bit non-existent, but it is what it is. For my brows today, I'm going for a light straight brow and using my ABH brow pomade with the number 14 brush, distributing the product with the spoolie end of my brush and avoiding the top portion of my brows so that it doesn't create such a harsh line. Okay, so that is it for the eyes for now, and now going in with my face with my Smashbox primer. This is the Oil and Shine Control. And for foundation today, I'm going in with my Lancome Ultra Well foundation, and I'm first going in with my foundation brush and buffing that into my skin because using a sponge, I do realize that the product gets soaked in pretty easily. But after I do that, I am going in with a sponge so that it's not too thick and that it looks dewy but full coverage. For concealer, I'm using the same concealer I used in the beginning and applying it on my under eyes, the sides of my eyes to sharpen up my eyeshadow, the sides of my mouth and nose to conceal and brighten. For contour today, I'm going in with the Juvia's Place foundation stick and using the Sephora brush in number 75 to blend and buff that color into my foundation. And FYI, a little does go a long way with cream contour, so whenever you do use cream contour, remember to use little by little and then build up as you go, because it is annoying and somewhat difficult to back up what you just did. So remember, a little goes a long way. Using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'm baking the sides of my nose and underneath my eyes to really brighten up those areas, and I'm also going ahead and carving out my jawline before I apply it all over my face. Okay, so since I didn't hit my nose contour yet, which is unacceptable, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty bronzer and sharpening it up, making sure that it is as sharp as it can be. And for blush today, I'm going with the Makeup Designer cheek color in Brick, and it's a very burnt orange red shade. And I'm being heavy-handed on this because blush does fade out over time, so blush is the only thing that you can go heavy-handed on. Alright, so now finishing off my eyes, I'm going in with that same emerald green shade and applying it on the outer 2/3 of my eyes, and then going in with that light green and applying it on the inner 1/3 of my eyes and blending those two colors together so that I mimic what I created on top. And to create that depth within my eyes, I'm tightlining my lower lash line. And then for mascara, this is the Benefit Royal Lash, just applying it on the top and bottom of my lashes. And lastly, for highlight, to brighten up my inner corner, I'm using a mixture of C1 and D2, and using the Anastasia highlights, I'm highlighting my cheekbones, my brows, my nose, and anywhere else that I want to highlight. And finally, now jumping into my lips. I'm first outlining my lips with the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in Ginger, and then going in with the Ofra Cosmetics Velvet Matte Lipstick in the shade Aries, and applying Aries only in the middle of my lips, and then using a lip brush to blend those two together. And then to finish and top that off, using the Fenty Beauty lip gloss in Sweet Mouth, and then finishing off my face with some Morphe setting spray, and I am all finished. And that is it, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and if you did, don't forget to give this a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to stay safe, to find your inner peace, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.